What is up, our family? It is Ray. Welcome to our world. So today, I just wanted to get up on here and spill. Kind of wanted to let you guys know just where my mind's at right now. Just kind of wanted to, just give you guys a little word spill. So, first of all, I want to start with saying Happy Thursday. I hope you all having a great day. I hope y'all got peace and blessings coming upon y'all. I hope y'all got nothing but blessings upon y'all. You feel me? But what I wanted to get up on here and say is, don't allow somebody else's view of you stop you from being who you want to be. And the reason I say this, right, is because, let's be honest, society's pressure has formed a lot of people to this day. A lot of people are not living within their truth. They're not being who they truly, genuinely are because they want to please society. And I think that's stupid, And I used to be one of those people. I used to, what's the word? Something swap. I don't know. What's his name? But it's like when you act different around certain different types of people, you act differently, and I don't believe in that. Obviously I believe in having respect and carrying yourself with respect and integrity, but it's like, if you're not doing that already on a day-to-day basis with everybody you are around, right? Like in the way we talk, like that's a good way. Like in the way we talk, if you're hanging around with specific people and you talk differently when you're with them than when you talk with, let's say, your mother or your family, or a close friend that is nowhere near associated with that friend group, it's like, what is the purpose of that? You're not living in your truth, bro. Code switching, that's what it is. Code switching. We all code switch in a sense. I was guilty of it, no doubt. I definitely used to code switch back in the day, when I wasn't secure in who I was as a man, as a person, as me. So it's like, why would you ever allow somebody else's expectations of you make you be different? The only reason you should be different is because of the expectation you set on yourself, And the reason I say this is because lately I've been seeing a lot of people not be their true selves, man. Not be who they truly want to be. Not be the woman, the man that they want to be, because, they feel stuck. And it's like, there's no such thing as feeling stuck, There's only a challenge, and you have to overcome that challenge. That's the best way to view it. No such thing as feeling stuck, If you feel stuck right now, man, you're doing something that is not benefiting you, bro. And let's say you are doing everything that's benefiting you, right? And you're at a plateau, you're at a flat line, nothing is going good, nothing is going bad, but you're like, dang, is this even working right now? That's God testing your faith, bro. That's God testing you. He's trying to see if your faith is going to stay the same, even if you don't see results. Like with, what's the story? I forgot his name, but he, God had told him and said, you will sacrifice your son, your one and only son. You will sacrifice him in the name of Jesus and for me, for God. And I might be wrong. Fuck, I just read this story yesterday. I don't know his name, but you know what I'm saying. God told him that he was going to sacrifice his one and only son on top of this altar, so then he could be blessed, continue to have his blessings. And then when he was about to do it, God stopped him and said, stop. You don't need to sacrifice him, for there is a sheep behind you, or a ram or something. And it was the biggest one of them all, And he kept his faith. And I feel like that's a great story for us as people to really allow ourselves to think about, because I'm not just talking to you guys, I'm talking to me. I'm talking to future me. I'm talking to past me. I'm talking to everybody. You know? It's like, how can you expect anything to change if you're not walking in faith, man? You know, before the blessing, there will always be a test. You know, before you get that blessing, God is going to put you through hell, essentially. You know, you're not, like, in order for you to level up, man, new levels, new devils, baby. Like, that's just the way it works, bro. You know, he's going to allow the devil to see if you will succumb to your flesh, to your worldly desires, you know. And if you pass the test, you know, it's like, oh, you are worthy of it. You know, so there's no such thing as being stuck. I just want to say that. There's no such thing as being stuck, because at the end of the day, the only person that's stuck is your mindset, bro. Oh my goodness, mind the hair, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You are the writer of your story, man. There's only two ways your story can go, though, good or bad, and that's up to you. You want your story to go good? You know what you need to do. You want your story to go bad? Continue to do what you want to do. You know, serve yourself at the end of the day. Like, that's gonna benefit you. You know, that's literal spiritual death. Serving yourself, man. But hey, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to let you guys know that we need to stop allowing ourselves to shape to others' mindsets. Just because somebody has an expectation of you, okay, maybe your boss expects you to do this amount of work, you know, but you told yourself, I'm gonna do this amount of work. Might be a little more less than your boss he asked for, but at the end of the day, you set yourself the expectations, man. And even then, you're not even setting yourself the expectations, because the Most High does it for you, you know. Leave the fornication, leave the adultery, you know, leave the sin, leave smoking, leave drinking. It's all in the past, bro. If you want to become a greater man, a greater woman, bro, you can start right now, today. This very moment, this very second, you know. There's no such thing as tomorrow. Tomorrow is today, bro. Think about that. Tomorrow will always be today. Tomorrow doesn't even exist if you really think about it. And neither did yesterday. It already happened. So the thing you're beating up yourself about that happened yesterday, 3 days ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, bro, let that shit go. Because what? It's not going to do nothing for you at the end of the day. Yeah, you fucked up. But now you know what not to do. And now you're not going to fuck up again, bro. Like, you learned your lesson, right? I mean, I would sure hope so. And if you didn't, that's on you. But you get what I'm saying. Anyways, I just feel like I needed to spread this message to you guys, you know. Allow you guys to see where I'm at. Hopefully this resonates with you guys. And if it does, like, follow, share, you know. Anyways, I wish you guys nothing but peace and blessings. Like I said, it's our family, it's our world. Let's get it. Let's get this money. You know, stop whacking your willy, bro. Go hit the gym. Go get a 6-pack. You know, go cut. Go hit a diet, bro. Stop eating all that extra junky stuff. It's not for you. You know, the things of the world are not for you. Remember that. No such thing. So just allow yourself to really sit back and take a step back, bro. Take a deep breath. You know. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. And if you can't acknowledge that, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. But like I said, you're not stuck. To do the same thing every day and expect a different outcome is insanity. So you know what to do with that. Exactly. So like I said, man, you're not stuck. Love yourself, take care of yourself, you know, and make sure you tell everybody that you love them, man. Make sure you walk in faith and make sure you walk with love. You don't know what anybody else is going through other than you. You only know what you're going through. So try to be more compassionate towards others, you know. You don't know what just happened to that guy or that woman. You don't know how they're feeling at the moment, you know. So try to be nicer to everybody, bro. But hey, like I said, peace and blessings. I'll talk to y'all later. Later, our family.